Hey guys, hope you had a great day. Today in the stock market confirmed what I've been talking about. So after CPI inflation on Wednesday, we got that initial pop higher and then we faded off and we went down. And then PPI inflation, we tried to have a little rally and then we faded off again. And so that shows me that the market is tired, that we may need to consolidate for a bit, which is healthy, guys. So don't think, we're crashing when we're going down. Of course, right when we buy, we want stocks to go up, but just know we've made a really big move quickly and stick to the plan, guys, of using RSI and waiting for companies that have fresh positive news announced that day, okay? And then we'll give ourselves the best chance of seeing that stock go higher, right? With the momentum, have confidence, right? That's going to go higher. And Oracle, I put out a video yesterday on that one, and members got my alert to buy this one as well as some other ones that did well today. And you guys are using RSI, you're learning. That's what it's all about, guys. And that's what you get from my channel, obviously. Not only going to learn a lot, we're going to have fun. We're going to make money. You have access to the Millionaire Maker portfolio, the big theme names, okay? And a lot more, guys. I respond to your comments right away and all that. And it's tailored to what you want to see. So hope to see you on board here soon. But this really did show me that the market's tired right now and that we just need to take a breather because we do have the Fed meeting next week as well, remember. Wednesday is when Powell makes his decision. It'll most likely be a pause. Almost 100% it'll be a pause. But July, if he talks positively about possibly cutting then or hinting at that, or even if it's September, I think that'll be good for the market maybe to go higher, especially, if he hints at July being an interest rate cut, that would be huge for the market. So maybe the 100 basis points of cuts that Trump wants will intimidate, Powell. Probably not. He's on his own program, but you never know. So if he hints at July, that could get stocks, the next catalyst to get stocks to go higher. If he even says September, that would be fine, okay? But the tariff stuff needs to get worked out. A lot of this, Trump said, last Wednesday that he wanted, final offers from these countries, and a lot of them have not come to the table. So he has to send a letter to them, he said, over the next couple weeks, take it or leave it offer. And so we'll see how that shakes out. We do need to clear through all that. I think we'll get there eventually. But this is just a period of time where I think stocks, will maybe go sideways or slightly down for a bit, regroup. And then at some point, we'll need that catalyst, like I said, to go higher. But drop me a comment if you played Oracle today. That was a big winner. And we had several other names. Again, when you remember, you get these alerts, guys, of what I'm playing. And remember, I'm going to be waiting patiently, not forcing my trades. If I see fresh positive news with a company, then I will look to enter that stock if I catch that news that morning. And then, because then I'll have confidence that it can continue its momentum up potentially for the day versus just buying a stock randomly, right? When there is no news, it might just, keep fading off, right? And consolidating after, again, a lot of these stocks have had healthy moves recently. So it's good. When in doubt, zoom out and just remember the rally we've had since April, guys, okay? So a dip at this point would be healthy to set up for the next move higher. And remember, we have the names, guys, the big theme names. We are positioned nicely in our Millionaire Maker portfolios. And like I said, the short-term trades, we're going to take it one day at a time. We're going to wait for positive news. We're going to use RSI for good entry points. And we're going to keep winning, guys. Let's go.